know where the account base is. I thought it was nearer because I ran into those cults, cult members just a while back, but still haven't bloody found it. Clearly, it's up further. I think I can go this way. I just want to check. It just looked kind of blocked there. Ah, here's one bridge. Then it leads right to another bridge that's broke. Yeah. Here's... Okay, that's and weird. Okay, I could fix this. Or I can save my scrap and money and move to and just go through the cave. I probably should go through the cave anyway, to be fair. Now let's just take a look over this way. There's this little shaded area, which has got me wondering. There's also this. Yeah, let's head to that cave anyway. Okay, I have 3 quests to do to turn in back at the other place. I'm gonna keep pushing and try and make that 4. There's a cave in here I never TT'd to explore, and I really should have. There's apparently something quite important in here. I'll have to come back here on this character later on. You know, in some ways, I hate being as burly as I am on this character, because I know I just end up feeling like I'm too burly. Like, my skeletons are just decimating anything I see. I'm not actually getting to fight. With savagery, it takes a moment for you to get going. So, like, these just get them dead in, you know, no time flat. think it's this place that has something important in it, like I was saying, one of the avatars to Witch God. Hidden behind a cave-in. This could be it. Needs 3 dynamite. Looks like a portion of the front of the passage is caved in. Cleared out with some heavy explosives. The old abandoned mines around the old Arcadia are likely the best place to find those. 3 dynamite. Pulled 2 packs there, and you know, the biggest thing was I got to swing my sword a few more times. Okay, there's a rune, and this is a metal. 3% extra XP, good. Oh, that condensed things down nice well. Those are 2 fully upgraded searing embers. Anyway. This side is potent enough for now, though I suppose I could upgrade this further. Yeah, these are potent enough for the moment. Trust me, I've plenty of skills and plenty of levels to gain. I've said this before in another game, but I don't know how. You saw there those giant spiders I've been fighting. I don't know how anyone would live around such creatures. Goddamn. I'm sure they're worse in Australia, but still. I wouldn't mind Australia. I do like the idea of, I've seen some people throw around it, you know, like, Earth is space Australia. Like, you know, if there's aliens, they view Earth in the same way like we view Australia. Oh, I forgot a bit of salvage plating. Scavenge plating. See? Like, it doesn't matter if I get attacked by a few critters. You know? Those guys are potent enough. It doesn't bloody matter. and I've gotten a fair chunk of health now too. 1,263. Actually, I really want to find out how much my other character has, because I can't remember how much he has, and I want to say he was kind of flimsy. I do remember having to run around during boss fights a bit. Though I do remember squaring off against the Logorian, the final boss of the main game, and just standing and taking him head on. Wonder if I was, level-wise, was I on par, like, with expectations, or was it, lower level? How was I? When I did that boss fight. Because part of me feels this game expects you to kind of grind a little, and I didn't really do any. Then again, I'm not doing any here, and I'm pretty much staying on par with the enemies. So... I'm staying on par with them, level-wise, but doesn't mean they're any threat to me. Levels can only go so far. Because I've got like a squad roaming around with me. Then the whole divination stuff is making them better. Those skills of mine are making them better. They're a potent little bunch. So many crates, so little time. It's okay, I killed some like rabid Skaven or something. Shrewd infantry vamp races of Oleron's Wrath. Increases physical damage by 9%, for physique, 5% cunning, 15 to offensive ability, and 7% pierce. I would be losing a bit of physique, presumably, because that's a flat 4 physique to a 3% physique, which is more variable. But then again, it also gives me 5% cunning, and 15 offensive ability, 9% physical damage, 7% pierce resist. I think I'm getting this. I'm going to slap this on. Yeah, it's an improvement.
I can't carry anymore.
God, this is such a knotted cave. It's annoying. Ooh, desecrated shrine. Flash warp to treasures. Mage walkers. Necromancer's sacrificial knife of corrosion. Looks nice, but it's one-handed dagger. And it gives me 1 to spectral binding, which is nice, but no. Destroyer's fleshbound tome of scorching. Plus 37% fire damage, plus 38% burn damage, plus 4% spirit, 9 offensive ability, 2.5 energy regenerate per second, 4% physical resistance, and plus 12% skill cooldown reduction. That's nice to see, but like it looks nice, but it's an offhand. I'm using a two-handed weapon. I can't have one.
My inventory is full.
Ah, yeah. So it's not great. Can I grab you? Okay, I can. At least I can do that.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Alright. That condensed down. Alright. Well, I did a lot of clearing there, but sadly there's none for me to spend any of this money on. Oh, you know the tonic's mending. I thought they were being like auto-used or something, but no, they're actually what I'm collecting. Like those are actually the potions that you use. Ah, cool. I didn't realize. I rarely use the potions in this game. The game isn't, at least right now, isn't that rough. So I thought that those potions were being auto-used. I didn't realize I was actually collecting them. Because, like, you know, they use the same font as, you know, like the rations. They all also, when you move over to them, they're like auto-used, like the rations. And you heal really rapidly, so I kind of thought that was because of them. You know, but no. So nice. I have 42 potions now and 17 elixirs. Well, I have 42 tonics and 17 elixirs. There is a fire in your eyes and blood on your clothes. Did you put those tainted men down? Tell me, how did it feel? Regret. These people once lived. I ain't paying for a lecture in conscience. Those things are abominations. Abominations that killed my wife Annabelle, turned me into a cripple. The only way I can get back at them now is by paying someone like you. So if you want more iron, skip the morals and kill some more dead. Here's your pay. Well, it wasn't really a lecture, it was just simply sad that, you know what, these were once people, you know. It's sad that this is what they've become. It's not really a lecture against you, it's a, you know, this is a really shit setting we're in, ain't it? You killed scores of the shambling dead, but I think you can do better. The Aether corruption created some truly monstrous mutations in the dead. I heard a tale from the Burrowitch survivors. They witnessed a horrifying transformation with their own eyes. Burrows and Haga, they was fine folk, ran the boarding house up in Burrowitch. That is until the Aether got them. Turned them into things you used to only see in nightmares. Those that got waste book of bloated flesh and blades of bone. Got some scrap as well, 800 iron and 150 XP. I cannot even imagine it. Where it is, they chase survivors as far as the mouldering fields to south of Burrowitch. Go there and hunt some down, and then tell me to slaughter. I'll make it worth your while. Alright. Thanks for saving my behind back there. Turns out not all the rifts mean bad business. I've gone ahead and set up a shop. Let me know if you need them. Got me 500 Devil's Crossing rep and 350 rep XP. surprised you have anything. Whoa. That's an incredibly expensive weapon. 22,000, Christ. But it's quite potent. Like, goddamn. Okay, that's a lot cheaper. That's a lot cheaper. And it's still a sizable increase. Still a sizable increase. It's like over half of that. Part of me's thinking, like, I shouldn't really buy them. You know, like, I'm getting good gear just from questing and going around and what I'm killing. You know, like, I don't really need to buy any kit, you know? But at the same time, that's an extra 62 damage, you know? That's kind of potent. 62 damage per second. Computer's whirring weirdly right now. Just looking at the side of it, I can see there's like a peephole into it. It's quite hairy on the inside. I think I need to go clean it out. Gotta go find the right head on for the screwdriver. You've a handheld one, and it's got a variety of heads. Like a powered drill. You know what, fuck it. Gotta find the right head for it, and I could unscrew the back and take stuff out. So, now I got impaling weapons. 9 piercing damage, plus 25% pierce damage. And my pets have 5 pierce damage, plus 25% pierce damage. Okay, I still need to talk to Sybil. You returned? See that you carry my brother's amulet. So it is as I feared. Unfortunately, Milton was one of the dead. This is a lot to take in. Milton, I'm sorry, brother. Thank you, stranger. At least I can live knowing my brother is free of all this misery. The amulet was enchanted to keep my brother strong. I think you could use it more than me. Here, may it bring you luck. I'm sorry for your loss. Sister's Amulet of Life Giving. 5% health, 3.2 health regenerated per second. 100 Devil's Crossing rep. Thank you for your help with my brother. Thank you for helping my brother. The suffering is at an end. I wish I could have done more. You've give the quest yet? No. She has one, but I am not high enough level. 5% health. 5% health and 3.2 health regenerated per second. Or more damaged beasts, more cunning, and more health regen. Well, a bit less health regen. think I'll stick with what I have, and I'll just keep this here. Feels wrong to get rid of it.
I'll keep an eye on this.
I didn't get too many of those shrines in my first playthrough, so I'm hoping to get more this time around. Ancient Shambler. It's Eldrick. Grand Spoils. Vital Essence. Sinister Iron 6-gunner Readiness. Scavenged Plating. Roiling Blood. Inquisitor Sacrificial Dagger of Decay. Mystic Tarnished War Shield of Thunder, because there's Sacrificial Dagger of the Aether, Nightblade Sacrificial Dagger of Decay, Chilled Steel, Bloodletter Savage Diadem of Aether, and Stalwart Silver Band of Protection. Nice music. Norwich Reconnaissance Report. I pray one of us makes it through this nightmare to deliver the report. The lives of those hiding in Devil's Crossing. The lives of those hiding in Devil's Crossing may depend on it. As instructed, my team has braved the wilderness of Whitemire and made it to the outskirts of Burwich. The situation there is worse than we feared. We encountered no survivors. The ethereal takeover of the region is now complete. We found baffling, however, is a heavy concentration of enemy activity within Burwich itself. In our previous encounters with the ethereals, they seemed unfocused, spread out across the wilderness in no predictable pattern. But this seems almost deliberate, as if they were swayed to keep watch over something important. Regret to report that without a larger force at their disposal, even reaching the city walls would incur heavy casualties and thin our already struggling ranks. While I understand completely that our situation is dire, we're desperate for new sources of supplies and food, and cannot recommend a direct engagement with the enemy force at Burwich. It is a suicide mission. We need to be prepared for the eventuality that the enemy gathered at Burwich will mobilise upon Devil's Crossing. Should it come to that, we must be prepared to flee once more. Scout Palanai. It's probably the scout dead there. Darian and Duncan. Well, you know, there's a guy just dead over here. Oh, Palanai's remains. Oh, okay, that's Palanai. Inquisitor's Sacrificial Dagger of Scorching. What is it with sacrificial fucking daggers? I can't do this. I can't. This is all too much. Hang in there. I miss real food. I'm not used to eating this. I think it's meat. Goodbye. Where did it all go wrong? One minute I'm making the trade of my deal. Next I'm stuck in the middle of the woods, surviving on scraps. We've all suffered in the grim dawn. I don't think you understand the scope of the situation. I was going to move to the estates. The estates! Kind of looks like his mouth is just like hanging open. Yeah, I think his mouth is just constantly open, hiding behind the mustache. Or maybe that's his tongue lodged up his nose. Ugh. I'm recording, right? Stop recording. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Yeah, I'm just counting seconds ticking up. And yeah, all's good, all's good. Oh, I'm paranoid about this. I'm sorry.
Oh, hello, traveler.
If you find yourself going about these parts, I was wondering if you'd help us locate someone. I'm a bit tied up with the forge here. What are you doing out here? arming these people against the dangers of Karn, doing the best I can with what I've got. What did you need help with? My master, Angrim, left her camp earlier today. He's intent on finding a group of survivors that he considers worthy of her smithing talents. We don't exactly see eye to eye on the matter of who we should be helping. Angrim wants to field an army and take the fight to the Ethereals. I'd rather save as many as I can, whether they can fight or not. Both is kind of important. An army doesn't need to be fielded to take the fight to the Ethereals, but at the same time, you need more than just an army. An army marches on its stomach. You need supply lines. You need food. You need supplies. You need food. You need farmers. You need people. You need other things to supplement an army. So, if the both could, work together in, philosophy, then that would actually be better. Continue. I want to help these people, but without my master's forging hammer, the sacred Malium Menhair, I won't be able to make anything worth a damn. A blacksmith. We could use you in Devil's Crossing. If you get the Malium Menhair back, I'm gonna join you in Devil's Crossing after I use it to help out around here. Please seek out my master and get the Malium Menhair back. Malleus Maleficarum. Okay. It's slightly off to the German, I know. That's the German version of... No, wait, that was the Latin version. I think. That or I'm mispronouncing it because I see Malleum in front of me. Yeah, Malleus Maleficarum is the Latin version of a treaty wrote during the Inquisition. The German name, which was what I was thinking of, was Der Hexenhammer. The English name is Hammer of the Witches. It's a treaty wrote during the time of the Crusade. It's meant to be like a treaty on witches, what they are, what they do, and how to deal with them, as far as I remember. And it's kind of interesting just to look at, just to see like how times have changed, because like there's an idea in it that this is what one person was saying was in the book. I haven't gotten really through it to see if it is, but that the reason why more women than men are witches, not only women were burnt at the stake as being a witch, so men frequently were as well. I actually remember hearing a story of one man who was executed for it. He didn't claim he was innocent or guilty of it, as the story goes. This is just a story I heard online. Who knows how true it is. He just told them more weight. They were crushing him to death with rocks. And every so often they would stop to tell him to, confess. And if he said he was innocent, like the state would take his land. But if he said he was guilty, the church would. Or one or the other way around or whatever. He wanted to leave his family with something. So apparently saying more weight meant, neither side really had the prerogative or the go-ahead. But yeah, anyway, the reason why more women than men were witches was when Satan turns up the party, women, give in to his charms, while men are above that. Well, nowadays, men are horn dogs and women are above that. It's an interesting thing of seeing how, societal views and expectations change. Then again, maybe it's wrong to, write it out to like what that guy was saying to society as a whole. Maybe that was his perspective. But then again, from my vague recollection of stuff, I think that is somewhat accurate. But anyway.
Oh, hello, traveler.
Someone disappeared. Why do you feel the hammer should go to you? My master is an expert blacksmith, don't get me wrong. The weapons he creates are of the finest quality, but he's reluctant to experiment with arcane forging techniques. And that, I am his superior, and he knows it. More importantly though, I wish to help people while my master wishes only to prepare soldiers for the battle against the Ethereals. It's a noble goal, but humanity will not thrive if just our soldiers survive. Which he's right. But if he's, making equipment for everyone, he won't be able to make enough equipment for soldiers if he's out fixing, the hose for farmers, and whatnot. But yeah, maybe I'm wrong to write it large from what that guy said. Maybe that's just his perspective, but I think that fits in with other stuff I've, seen. It fits into the mosaic. So yeah, it's interesting to see. Don't know why this dropped down a moment ago. Maybe it's because they have an AFK mode in this. I just didn't notice it with any other conversations. Maybe I just didn't linger on them long enough. What is the Malian Menhir? Menhir? It is an ancient forging hammer passed down through generations of blacksmiths. It is now in the hands of my master, Angrim. But I feel that the time has come for it to be passed on to younger hands. I see.
Oh, hello, traveler.
I will find Angrim. Please seek out my master and get the Malian Menhir back. So I'm heading out to the northeast. He couldn't have gone far. Remember, I chose him last time, and I might choose him again. Grobel, Snake Clan Warrior. I thought he was gonna be some named enemy of a sort. No, just random gobby.